Join me as I challenge myself to identify the top items we should all stop buying if we really want to get rich fast. If you're anything like me, you've probably been guilty of making purchases that didn't exactly align with your long-term financial goals. We all want to get rich quickly, but sometimes our spending habits get in the way. Certain purchases can keep us from achieving financial freedom, and today we're going to talk about what those are. A lot of people waste money on subscription services they don't use. Think about it, how many streaming services do you actually use? Or how many gym memberships have you had over the years? These services can add up quickly and drain your bank account. Another common item people waste money on is fast fashion. Those trendy clothes might look great for a week, but they're probably going to end up in the back of your closet after that. And let's not forget about dining out. Eating out can be convenient, but it's also expensive. If you're eating out for lunch and dinner every day, that's adding up to a lot of money. When it comes to detrimental purchases, we also need to talk about gadgets and electronics. We're always tempted to buy the latest smartphone or laptop, but do we really need them? Unless you're in a profession that requires you to have the latest tech, it's probably not worth the investment. And then there are luxury items. I'm not saying you can't treat yourself every once in a while, but if you're buying luxury items regularly, it's probably not a good use of your money. Let's dive deeper into each of these items. For example, subscription services can be a huge waste of money. Think about all the streaming services you might be paying for: Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. If you're not using them regularly, it's time to cancel. Fast fashion is another area where we can cut back. Instead of buying cheap clothes that will only be worn a few times, try investing in a few higher quality pieces that will last longer. Gadgets and electronics are another area where we can be more mindful of our spending. Do you really need that new smartwatch or fitness tracker? And when it comes to luxury items, ask yourself if they're really worth the cost. The most critical item to stop buying that could have the biggest impact on your financial success is likely to be dining out. Eating out can be one of the biggest expenses in our budgets, and it's also one of the easiest to cut back on. By cooking at home and packing your lunch, you can save a significant amount of money each month. This might seem like a small change, but it can have a huge impact on your financial success. So, to recap, we've talked about several items that you should consider stopping or reducing purchases on. These include subscription services, fast fashion, gadgets and electronics, luxury items, and dining out. By being more mindful of your spending habits and making a few small changes, you can set yourself up for financial success. If you're guilty of making any of these purchases, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. What are some other items you've cut back on to save money? Check out my other videos for more money-saving tips, and let's work together to